How to know if your marketing strategy is working? Well, here's one thing that my favorite partner says: data does not lie, people do. So we're going to talk about marketing and how it works, and it's going to be very data driven. Specifically, we're going to talk about three things. Number one, how do you even evaluate if it's working? What are the data points for that? Number two, what are the key elements? Mastering the key elements that are going to make it better, and what are the systems you need to make it better so you stop working so hard on things that don't work? And number three, a deep dive into underestimated aspects of the marketing strategy. So what are some really 2023s, when we're recording this, strategies that are being used? So number one, how do you evaluate whether it's working or not? Do you have leads, and do you have a database? So to handle that, if you don't have a database and don't know what I mean, you're going to go to Ask RMS, which stands for Rapid Marketing Systems. We will actually, for $297 a month, do this with you, including the technology that we've been using for decades. But it's bottom line. Do you have leads? And then I would say the effectiveness of those leads. Will they buy? I don't know how many stages that I have been on in my lifetime. I was a very offline marketer prior to 2022, and we have become exceptional now online. It's taken us a minute to transition and get here. It's a very different team, very different process. But I remember going to stages, and still I go to Zooms. And some people are just like happy, joy communities, and they're not trained to buy. So the owner of a community, joint ventures, being on stages, podcasts, all that's great. As long as the owner of the community is teaching their community to be buyers, right? Not just lingerers and stalkers and hanging around. But there are literally people who generate leads who will not buy. So why would you repeat any of those? So the marketing is the answer to everything. So marketing is you generating a lead through all sorts of sources. So you could make a list right now of all the sources of places you generate. So we generate here on YouTube. We go to TikTok. We go to Facebook. We go to LinkedIn. We do Instagram. We do Twitter for athletes and coaches. We are everywhere. Right? So not only are we everywhere socially, we're everywhere on the internet. I do podcasts. We have so many assets that we do things, and we do a lot of joint ventures and affiliates. We also do every 3-week event called the Millionaire Intensive. Actually, in the link below, grab the 2 tickets, make sure you show up. We talk about marketing and how do you make it effective. That you need to control your data. So when those leads come in, because of our rapid marketing system, we can actually track where they came from, how long they watched a video, did they open their email. We know so much about people. It's shocking how much we know because of our marketing and our tech stack. So how do you know if it's effective? Data. Number two, the key elements that make it better. So if you Googled right now, just any CRM, there's probably 60 to 100 solutions that are out there, but a lot of them are just really email marketing. They're not full solutions. So our full solution not only allows you to email market, it allows you to text market. We track everything about the client. We can actually build a very custom campaign to take you through a process. Like we have, for some of you that aren't ready to buy or do a next step, we'll put you in a 25-day sequence. That's all automated. We have a 365-day sequence. I can move you from, go to integratedwealthsystems.com, for example, take our financial personality quiz, see where that takes you. It's all been programmed and automated. So it's not just an email system. It's also used for content, for education. We use ChatGPT to speed up our content creation. There's a lot of strategy. So how do you know if you're effective? The quality of the leads. So what is the data that your team should be tracking? So our team tracks how many leads from each source, and do they buy? Every day, every week, every month. Then we also track the conversion of that lead, meaning what did they do next? Like we'll know from this video if you went over and actually took the quiz or not. We'll know which part of the personality you actually landed in. And then from there, you'll be sent more emails, more videos about that problem you have, because now I want to solve that problem. At some point, you'll have somebody pick up the phone and call you or text you. And then inside of that process, the lead data is how many dials are out a day, how many appointments for closing calls happen a day, how many of those appointments are kept, and what money's made. So revenue producing activities is exactly that. How many leads convert to what sales from what source every day? That's when you know your marketing's working. And you don't go days and days and days, whether it's an ad, whether it's a post. If no one's responding or engaging, nobody wants your content. So you need to flip your marketing model and go out and start doing some surveys and focus groups. My name's Loral. I'm a money expert. What could I teach you? What problems do you have with money that I could solve? Let the customers, let the social media platforms follow, let them tell you what they want instead of you saying, oh, I'm an expert in blah, blah, blah. So, and I guarantee if you build it, they will not come. You need to be marketing, testing, and tracking your data at all times. So our software solution is the only unique campaign builder that can do the most automation, and it actually has a whole section of opportunities where you can actually keep track of the conversations you have with each person. See, these just basic email marketing and free systems, which some of you are just attached to, and you won't spend $297 a month. Here's what I'm going to say. If you're not willing to spend $297 a month, you should probably just stay employed. That is nothing. We spend between $70,000 and $80,000 a month on our marketing software stack and what it takes to get the kind of quality of leads we get. So if you want to make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars a month, you're going to have to spend the money on the right software. $297 is a beginner move. That is for less than 2,500 leads. I use the same system, but I pay way more because I have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of leads that come and go from this community. So mine isn't $297 anymore because we have tons of leads that come into the system. So it's going to expand as you expand. But marketing is the answer to everything. Lack of leads, lack of quality of leads means no sales. Cannot get that clearer. Before we go into the last point, I want you to subscribe to my channel, click the notification button. I want you here every day. I want you here. I want you making comments on what you want to know more of. I want you sharing with other people. The 5 to 10 people around you need to be in this conversation with you. You can't just be, you all here by yourself, and because all your other friends and family are employed and you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to understand marketing, you're going to have to talk to us. Right? Entrepreneurs talk to entrepreneurs, employees talk to employees. So you got to lean in. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to come spend time with us. You've got to get mentored. I can't imagine the amount of money you spend on odd things. Your vehicle is probably more expensive than it would cost to work with me as a private mentor. So the fact that you spend money on diet programs and gyms and music lessons and all sorts of stuff, masters are always trained by masters. So be a master. Don't be mediocre. That's a choice. Now, back to marketing, the last point, the underestimated aspects of marketing. So we're getting impressions and marketing messages all day long. Some of the most underestimated and I think most powerful places that I have learned to market, believe it or not, it's QVC, it's HSN, it's infomercials. They are the fastest converting marketing technique in the world and always has been. So for anywhere between, say, a 30-minute, P90X commercial, it only really has 3 messages. And mostly it shows you bodies of what you want and why you want it. And then it asks you to buy. Then it shows you more and it asks you to buy. It shows you more and asks you to buy. So instead of moving away from brilliant marketing strategies, direct mail pieces, direct mail's back, by the way. So many people are just burned out on emails. And by the way, if you think having an email is the best way to market, no, having a phone number. People don't change their phone numbers as frequently as they add emails to just have all sorts of junk mail. So I use a method. It's actually a great gift method, sending people postcards and cards. If you go to askloral.com/cards, you can join my company, join my process, and I send out postcards. I send out reminder cards. We're going to start building and sending fun certificates when you reach a certain level of your accomplishments during some of our programs. Think of unique ways, and instead of throwing away those direct mail pieces when you do get them in the mail, start storing them. I can promise you the amount of money they spend on the copy and the conversion copy. It's called sales copy. It's copy when you read it, just like when you watch P90X. I mean, when during the P90X, video or the ad, does it inspire you to want to pick up the phone and buy, even though you don't even need it? Right? Think about walking through Costco. Costco's brilliant at the way they lay out their marketing, and they get you to buy, I call it the $500 store. You don't walk out with just a list of stuff. You walk out with emotionally whatever they put in front of you. They're like, oh, I might need one of those today. So pay attention to marketing. Pay attention to how you're marketed, and then flip it and decide your company. If you want any help, again, go to askrms.com, grab the 2 tickets, come to our marketplace, learn more about how to really use it and make money. And at any time, go to askloral.com, ask a question, make a request, and we'll be back tomorrow.